Oh, welcome back. This is part two of a dangerous situation, and the first one is I'm undercover. I traded some typewriters for potential heroin. I took off in the car to follow the dealer. I thought I was being followed by my comrades. I wanted smart mouth from downtown. Then nobody got me. They're looking for me, frantically looking for me. They think I'm close to where I started. I'm not. I'm about 5 or 6 miles away in a residence. Okay, so now I'm in the residence. The guy took me in there. I'm in the corner acting like a heroin addict. I'm calling my arms. I'm looking around. The lady comes out in her, I'm guessing probably early 50s, and she's got a gun in her hand. It's a little 38 4-inch. I know what it is because we seized it later. Just stand there. She's got a thing over her arm like a sweater or something. I don't remember what it was. And she's standing just like this with the gun. It's like this. Not pointing at me. And she's about, from me, a little bit past the camera here. Maybe my friend here, maybe about 8 to 10 feet. Okay. So he's gone into another room. He's gonna get heroin. Okay. Now, I think a couple things happened here. I think what happened was, since I didn't give him any money, and most addicts don't have money, they weren't going to rob me. I think they were there to do the transaction, and they did ultimately. But I'm thinking, because you worry sometimes in some other cases where they know the undercover officer has a couple thou on him or $500, they're going to rob him, maybe even kill him, because he knows he's an addict. Who cares? Who cares if an addict's dead? Pretty much. So I knew I was not going to. They're not going to rob me, but I thought maybe she might want to do something with that weapon. So as I said earlier, I'm thinking in microseconds. I'm thinking, okay, if she points it at me or goes to do something, I'm going to come out of this chair and I'm going to rush her, and I'm already thinking to myself, in quick succession, shoot her in the head and then turn for the other guy and shoot him. I've only got a 5-shot 38. It's got a 2-inch barrel, okay, on purpose because it's close quarters here to the camera. Once you go past that, the bullet goes like this, because it's coming out of a small barrel. The longer the barrel, the more accurate the shot, okay? So that's what I'm thinking, real fast. It's like, shoot her first, shoot her in the head. I mean, that's it. And I figured, okay, and I figured my guys are probably outside the house, 4 of them, ready to come in and help me if something happens. I got a wire on. All things considered, that was not going to happen at all. Zero. I'm on my own. Okay, I think now I got a little bit of goosebumps thinking about that. Okay, so anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm rubbing my arms, and the guy comes out. He's got something in his hand. So I'm like this, and I put my hand down. He drops 4 balloons in there, and I go, "Oh, okay." I look at him, and as I'm looking at him, I'm not really looking at him. My head's down. I'm watching him, and I'm watching her. He could still do something to me because I've got these balloons. He could still kill me and keep the balloons and sell them to somebody else. No, as soon as that would happen, I was like this, nodding and kind of blinking my eyes. She gets up and she leaves. Okay, so I thought, okay, half the threat's gone. Now I can just do him. So he says, "Okay, we'll see you later." Okay, so I put him in my pocket. I'm watching him the whole time. We come out. I get in my car. He gets in his car. And he takes off. Now I'm on him, and I'm broadcasting as I came up to the house from where I started. I'm broadcasting on the wire. License plate number so and so. Car, blue Chevy, 1973. We're going northbound on the freeway. We're getting off at so exit. I'm thinking, so guys can know what I'm doing. I might as well be talking in the air. Nobody heard me. Okay, the wire range is probably, I don't know, maybe in those days, maybe a couple of 100 feet. That's it. Because they have enough power. Now they pretty extensive. But anyway, so I'm following him up the freeway. Well, he pulls off the freeway, and I'm right behind him. And he pulls to the curb and gets out. And he looks at me and he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'll go with you." He goes, No. I said, "I got to go get rid of this stuff, the typewriters." "Oh, meet me back at the bar." "Okay, I'll see you then." So as he goes, I'm telling him, there he goes, northbound, anybody there? Hello? Is the phone on? So I thought, well, no way of me communicating with him. I didn't put a radio in the car, a hand radio. I don't want to do that because he searches the car. So I make a U-turn. I go back to the bar, and there's the motorhome sitting in there, and I see one of the cars. So I go into the parking lot. I come around. I can make eye contact with my supervisor, and then I come out and I go around the corner, and I see both of them follow me. I get on. I go, "Did you get everything?" And they go, "We lost you." I said, "What?" "We lost you." And I had 2 different personalities here. I'm going to talk about them later. The Christian born-again supervisor that is now a madman. He is so mad, I can't believe. I never seen the man ever. I was there 18 months with him. Never saw him get upset at anything except one time he was upset with us for doing something stupid, but that's different. The other supervisor, an older gentleman, he used to teach English, quiet guy. And I'm looking at them, and the quiet guy's got his head down. I go, "What happened? What happened?" And he goes, "Well, they lost you in the wire." I go, "Oh, Mr. Smarty from downtown?" And he goes, "Calm down." I said, "I'll go over there and kick his ass." No. I want to go over there and just rip him out. I said, "Oh, yeah?" Hey, how about a fat little body kick your ass? Okay, I'm mad now because I could have been killed here. I'm not too happy. Neither is my boss. He's like, no, calm down, you're not gonna do that. I said, it's over. I said, no, it's not over. So what do you mean it's not over? I'm gonna be meeting me at the bar. I said, are we set up for the prostitution? See, I gotta keep the case going because the danger now has passed. Okay? And I don't need to dwell on that. I've already said I want to beat him up. Okay, that's, as a Latino and proud of it, okay, that's the way we are. Okay, you're gonna shoot me when I'm standing. I'm not gonna shoot me when I'm down on my knees. Okay, this is it. So now I'm calmed down. Now I'm back to my case because this is my case. I said, well, this is set up for the prostitution. Okay, we can take him down when he gets here. No, let's not do that. We got him already. I got the balloons right here. Let's just finish this. Okay, fine. So I go into the bar. Everybody's set up again. The guys in the bar. We have the room. Everybody's ready. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm thinking, okay, this might never come back. Oh, shoot. But I got before I did this, I got his name from the informant. I got his address beforehand. Well, actually, I got his address after that off the vehicle. Anyway, I knew who he was, and I knew that if he didn't come back, I'd go get a warrant for his arrest. It's not a big deal, but I like to get him that night. Okay, so I'm waiting. Half an hour goes by. Here he comes. Okay, he walks in, sees me, waves at me. How's everything going? He goes, oh, yeah, it's good, okay. And then I said, I can do this now. I might go through another tape here. In those days, you could not entrap prostitutes. You can't say things like, are you on a date? Now they can do it. But in those days, you could not. That was considered entrapment because date was considered prostitution. Are you prostituting in the eyes of the law in California? But you can say, so you can't ask, or do you want to have some sex? I mean, there's all entrapment words we cannot use. However, if you go through a third party, you can do that. In other words, I asked him, I need some P word. You guys know what I mean. Same as a kitten, okay? And I can do that because I'm not talking to a prostitute, I'm talking to him. We'll play on words here, but it works in court, okay? He goes, sure, no problem. I go, like, okay, fine. When? Right now, man, I'm ready to go. He goes, oh, there's two over there. I look at him, a couple of Latin ladies. They're probably, we call them 5x5s. 5 feet tall by 5 feet wide, okay? In their late 30s, poor gals. Their life has passed them by, so to speak, and now they're in bars hooking, okay? So he brings one of them over, and I go, oh, I don't know, and then she's giving me a price for sex. Perfect. I mean, because he's already told her this guy's cool, so I don't have to ask her anything. She comes right over. How much money you got? I got $40. Sounds good, blah, blah. And she's talking about all this sex acts. I said, okay. And I said, well, I really like to have two. Okay. See? Always want to get more. Okay. we like to get more than just one. Okay. So, because I knew there was two over there anyway. So the guy waves her over. Now, can you imagine now? He's also pimping. Okay. Pimping and pandering, they call it. Okay. She comes over. She's talking to me. Now, the guy's sitting there, kind of off to the side, and we're discussing negotiations. She does the same thing. Sex for money. But I said, okay, sounds good. You want to come in with us? He goes, nah, I'm going to go home. I'm getting out of here. Okay, fine. So I tell him, I got a room over here already. I told him it's right there, across the parking lot over there. Once you go over there, I'll go right now. I'm going to get me some beer. Okay. So they're all excited. And I gave them each a $20 bill for a little taste, because otherwise they may not go. Okay. So the rest later. Of course, they're all excited. They get $20 now. They get another 20 each when we get there. They've got a sucker here. They figure 2-on-1. Most guys, it's not going to last 2-on-1, okay? My friends were nodding his head. Yeah, 1-on-1's pretty much max, but 2-on-1, come on, slow down here, okay? Anyway, so they're walking away happy, and thank goodness surveillance picked them up, and I come outside talking to Jitterbug Man, and I'm giving the signal, and he's talking. I give the signal, I go like this. Real subtle. I'm pointing at the prostitutes. I got a violation on the prostitute. He can't see me. It's nighttime. I just do this, and I kind of point. And then I go like this, and I nod, and I look at him. So everybody's watching. These are all signals that party's up. Okay, so my supervisors already had this all planned. They were going to have black and white units take down Jitterbug Man, okay? And they're going to have the vice officers who are waiting in the room to take down the prostitutes, okay? So we had three vice cops and one supervisor, 4 of them, in the room waiting for the prostitutes. And we had my other supervisor and about, I don't know, looked like a whole army, maybe about 6 uniforms waiting to take Jitterbug down. Okay, so when I give those signals, he says, I'll see you later. Now I'm stalling. Well, can I go see you again? I'm going to use this up in a couple of days. I need to, we're talking on purpose. Okay? Then I look over and I see the cavalry coming. The first lead car, my supervisor. He was in the parking lot. He pulls in behind the guy on purpose, kind of far away so it's obvious. As he gets out, the guy's staring at the uniforms. Of course, that happens. I just walk away, and then the sky falls on him. My supervisor's out with a gun, get on the ground, and he's done. They're hooking him up. Then a few minutes later, I hear the radio come on, and it says, "We got the two in the room." Okay, everybody's accounted for. Not everybody. Okay, so motorhome man from downtown is now out, and he's putting his equipment away. He comes over to take my wire off of me, and my lead supervisor, the Christian gentleman, great guy, passed away a few years ago, is standing there because he was the one that was involved in the takedown. And I think he did this on purpose to make sure I didn't get cut loose, okay? Because I'm looking at him, at this guy from downtown, and he goes, "I need the wire." I go, "I'll give you your wire." And he looks at me and goes, so I open the shirt up and I just rip it out. It's taped to him, I just rip it out here, and I throw it at him. And he just looked at me and put his head down. "Hey, I thought you were a smart A. I thought you were Mr. Glib. What happened, bro?" I found out later that my senior supervisor in the interim took him off the side and basically read him the riot act and said that, that this is incompetent. And I mean, he gave him a whole list of things. And I'm going to call you the supervisor and all that. And I guess the guy just folded like a $20 whore. I mean, he just like, "Oh yeah, really? Mr. Glib, huh? All right, how's that working out for you?" You're lucky it wasn't me. Whew. Anyway, so we're sitting there and everybody's happy in the sense that we get all our arrests. I'm safe. And I tell my boss, "Hey, we still have one thread sticking out." He goes, "Yeah, the lady at the house." I said, "Let's go get her." "Okay, sounds good." He said, "Everybody go back to the station. I need 2 black and whites. And he told me, you come in my car, and off we go." Okay. So naturally I knew where I'm going. I was just there 5-10 minutes, half an hour ago. So I pull in there, get out. He walks up on the door with a couple of uniforms. I'm off to the side, knock on the door. He told the uniforms to have their guns out. Told him the situation. They have their guns out. He doesn't have his, but as soon as the door opens, he steps to the side just in case. She's by herself. She opens the door. She's nothing in her hands. They rush in on purpose. He tells them, "Get her." So they grab her, pull her out. He's down on the porch. He looks out at me in the dark. I go, "Bring her down." I went in with my supervisor and 3 other guys, and we're searching the house. We find the gun in a bedroom, what do you call it? Cabinet next to the bed. What do they call that? Anyway, whatever that thing is. Nightstand, thank you. Okay, they find the gun, and they come out, and he holds it up, and I go like this, and that's it. Okay, so we got her. Got the last person in this thing. Okay, so back to the station. Okay, so we're back there, and now I got to write the report. Okay, and in those days, everything was done by hand. Okay, so the man from downtown left, and my boss told me what he did, and I thanked him. I thanked him for holding me back. I said I'm just firing on him because he goes, I know. He says, "I know." He says, "Very dangerous." I said, "Yeah." He thinks he's a smart ass, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He goes, he tells me that's not gonna happen again. Next time we do our own people. Not gonna beat somebody from the outside, but he had a beautiful motorhome. He's got all this antennas, all this equipment. Yeah, best equipment money can buy. Doesn't mean a spit of beans if the officer gets killed or hurt in the meantime. What does it mean? Doesn't mean anything. Okay, so anyway, I sat there for 2.5 hours with a pencil and a couple of pencils and pads of papers. I'm writing this report. Write the report. Okay, so then the captain comes in like at 7 in the morning. We're still there. This happened like at 11 o'clock at night. So we're not even halfway done. Bodies are booked, paperwork, evidence, all stuff going on. He comes in, he's briefed. He comes in, puts it, really nice guy. Told you before one of my stories. He knew every wife's name of 290 officers in that division. He'd come down and go, "Hey, how's your wife?" Unbelievable. I was a newlywed. He knew who my wife's name was. Incredible. Could put his arm around my shoulder. "You okay? You all right? Need some days off?" "No, I'm good. I heard what happened. Those guys from downtown, they're a bunch of a-holes." Well, okay, fine. So he's gone. So, doing the reports, the captain comes back. It's like 9 o'clock. Oh. He smiles at my supervisor. "Guess who I got a call from 5 minutes ago?" Goes, "Who?" "The lieutenant from downtown. He wants his typewriters back." He goes, "What?" We're all looking at each other. They go, "I told him that they were lost during the investigation by an incompetent personnel from your office." "What?" Okay, so that was that. He turned right around and put it right on them. Okay, yeah, because if everything gone well, we would have got everything back. We'd have taken them down in the car. Would have got our typewriters back. Missing one little link there in that chain, gone. So he said, "I told him to talk to so and so." So apparently that kid had things happen to him when he got in there. I don't care. Okay, he's not undercover. He's not risking his life. Okay, he's sitting behind with a couple of headsets on, listening to people talking. Anyway, so it was fine. We got accommodation from our own captain, and our captain had to explain why the typewriters were gone because somebody downtown called back and said, you have to explain why these typewriters are missing. That's no big deal. He said, oh, that's no big deal. So personally, that was one of the most dangerous ones. When I first went into that house until I came out of the house, I really thought that my life was in danger at the time, but I had confidence that my partners were outside and they weren't. So I was glad that the department trained me to make sure to think for myself and make sure I had a plan in case something went sideways, that I would survive the night. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the department training me that way, other train officers, other supervisors, that caused me to survive this incident. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It's very interesting. Bye-bye.